There we go. Continue. Try and sit up. And where I go? Who do I want to talk to? I like Tub. Talk to the bathtub, but I'm interested. You know what? Let's go with the TV.
It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colorful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
Yo, yo, yo! Don't touch that dial, cinephile, because my favorite studio audience is now in attendance. The VIP attendee, the Uber viewer, and sometimes wooer. The supreme dream who makes this flat screen scream. The fantastic red shirt means you're ready to flirt. How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Then, let's get ready to rumble! Before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly. Rhymes with Nelly, like, whoa, Nelly! Did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli?
I like Telly. Telly's cool.
Holy smokes, folks! So ask not what your country can do for you. Ask, can you dig it? Damn straight!
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
5,000 channels is the most offered by any provider. I know this because I'm an entertainment insider. 5,000 channels of cheers. 5,000 channels of cheers. Can Valdiviflix compete with that? Or even Viewloo, that Valdiviflix copycat? Telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty. Dynamite! Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that cue till you go blind.
Oh, I'm going non-verbal.
Loading programming. Optimizing for comedy, haha. Analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. Pratfalls and close calls from straight to your eyeballs. Yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you wouldn't oppose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Home renovation. That's what I used to watch with my mom all the time.
Narration elation about home renovation. Allons-y.
Property Brothers and stuff.
From the creators of Home is Where We Buried Grandma and Festive Infestations comes
Home is Where We Buried Grandma.
Balls to the Walls, a thrilling home renovation series where each episode follows the demolition of a different home using wrecking balls as the primary tool of destruction. Hosted by demolition expert Carlos Balls of Steel Balenciaga, and featuring an all-original music score from MC Whammer.
MC Whammer.
From the swinging force of Balls to the Walls.
Balls to the walls!
So, my beau, does this show make you go, whoa? Nice!
Nice!
Let me just get a summation of the station's location and Shazbot. I've made a huge mistake. That show I promised you we'd view just moved to Valdiviflix for more revenue, boo. Just hang tighty, Aphrodite. I'll answer all your queries with 15,000 brand new series. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Reality.
So that's who you giving your rose to, my boo? Looks like the tribe has spoken. No one said it had to rhyme. All right, my delight. I'll give you a reality infusion in 4K resolution. Cougar versus Cougar.
Ooh, Cougar versus Cougar.
Thrust into the wilderness and stranded in a remote location miles from any plastic surgeons. 10 older, attractive women must rely on their wit, resourcefulness, and cunning to battle for survival and outsmart their adversary. 10 actual cougars.
I would so watch this.
With tensions running high and cougars lurking around every corner, alliances will be forged, rivalries will emerge, and the women must dig deep within themselves to prove once and for all which cougar has the sharpest claws.
So, my daffodil, shall we commence with this TV and chill? Pretty good. Let's relax with some snacks while we await the climax and... Don't! I had this pre-planned and my schedule was unassailable. But that show's not on demand, so the episode's not available. But no prob, heartthrob. I've got 15. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless... Wait, seriously? I just told you that I have 5,000 channels with 15,000 shows. And you want to watch the community access station? Okay. Woo! You really had me worried there. I was like 30 seconds from having... So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Makes sense, makes sense. Just, one more thing.
Look, I don't want to pry, but I gotta know. It's not because you prefer Valdiviflip, because that'd be a huge blow to my ego. Oh, thanks, Hottie. That makes me feel naughty. Come back round here later, and I'll show you something body.
Okay, the TV is definitely on my list, I think. He's, interested me.
The fiery figure that stands before you nearly defies description. He's fire given form. But despite the hot air that radiates from him, there's something decidedly chill about his entire being.
Hey, what up, hot stuff? It's about time we sparked up a conversation.
Oh, I thought Dante was gonna have a much cooler voice.
I'm Dante, the fireplace.
Sorry, this Dante gives me fuckboy attitude. I don't like it. He seems too much like a fuckboy.
Sure, we just met, but you could think of me as an old flame. Of course, the hearth is the heart of the home. I see what you're doing. Kinda get me fired up too. I am easy, and you need my help. Uh-huh. You got as much game as an abandoned Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
But it's all good, because I've been waiting for the perfect student. Yup. If you really want to up the ante in this love hunt, you need to work on your pickup lines. I'm serious. It's not always gonna be so easy as firing up those specs and talking someone's ear off. Be it love, friendship, or hatred. The sizzling art of the pickup is all you need. I'm the master, and you're the perfect human to pass the torch to. Hell yeah. Just look at you. You're the exact right amount of smooth and rough around the edges. Like a piece of firewood. Full of potential. But right now, you're also kind of a soggy stump. I can make you crispy, baby.
Why is it crispy?
My point is, that with my help, you got a chance to burn bright. But if you don't learn how to take the first step by talking to someone, you won't ever light the flame.
I feel like you actually can learn how to woo women in this game. Dante, teach me.
No sweat, hot stuff. I think it's time we start the first lesson. If you can handle the heat, that is. Hell yeah! Tell you what, let's start with some punny pickup lines. See what I'm working with here. So what do you think? You up for it? Seems like you're already getting the hang of this. All right, how about this? What up, hottie? Got a light? Because I think you just might be my perfect match.
Damn, that was smooth.
Huh? What'd you think? See? It's fun, right? But I just can't send you out there with my trademark material. I gotta show you how to come up with your own. Teach a man to fish and all that. How would you mix it up? Stir the coals, you know? Okay, so what would you change it to? I feel you, no pressure. And I totally get where you're coming from. You see, that was all a trick question. Or a lesson, I guess. I was just trying to show you that pickup lines can be corny and fun, but not always the perfect opener. Now you're getting it. Tell you what, I'm gonna teach you how to make connections in a deeper way. And your first real lesson in the art of the pickup isn't about some magic one-liner. You're gonna learn how to open the gates of someone's heart, get to know their soul, you know? You ride with me and you're gonna learn how to be smooth, but in a sensitive way. I call this style the way of the flame. Think you can handle it?
Collectible.
Aight! I'll give you a day to cool off. See me later for our next lesson, you little firecracker. Later!
Oh, Dante can teach me so much. Oh, I'm so into this.
Abel was friendly the last time you saw him, but he seems downright cheerful today. He's whistling when you walk up on him, though he stops when he sees you, greeting you with a broad grin.
I don't know why that'd be a different table.
Oh, hey yourself, Sunshine. Oh, well, you know, sometimes a table just wants to feel heard. Had a long talk with Dasha before you got here. Dasha, the desk, you know? Real close to tables, but also real different world. Going over the finer points of lifting, supporting, and, you know, just the good old basics. It just feels nice to be understood, you know? It is, ain't it? Lifting's no easy job. We got a lot of folks in this house who do a damn fine job at what it is they do. But how many people's job is it to lift?
Spelled wrong. That's how it's... What are you talking about? Shush! Now I'm fixing it.
To make sure everyone's got what they need, to make sure they know they can rely on you
That
day in and day
yeah,
out.
I see. Shush. I don't care. I ain't fixing it.
It's a lonely lot in the life of a table, but I knew what the job was when I signed up. Semantics, pal, semantics. I know who I am and what I do. But sometimes you just wish someone knew exactly what in tarnation you're even thinking about without having to explain yourself.
What do you mean, you fucked up little crapper? What do you mean? What'd you do to little crapper?
That's Dasha. You think so?
I plugged him up? You make him your enemy?
Oh, well, shucks, I don't know. I'd hate to bother her. She's got a lot of lifting to do herself. I can't be distracting her from her very important job now. I'll consider it, yeah. Anyway, I can't take up much more of your time today talking about myself. Just remember what I said before, okay? I'm here if you need me. I will. You take care now.
I didn't mean to talk to him. Anyway, how many more do I have? 2? Okay, well, we'll talk to the couch. Ooh, actually. That was the investigator lady. I'm not really too into her.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps this human would like to essay an attempt.
I've never heard of it that way. I think that's wrong, but, fun guess.
Well, considering gelatin's not frozen!
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing. Yep, that is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. You, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing.
Why is my fridge got like a surfer tone?
Well, yeah, but not in an official kind of way. It's that with you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here. That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks.
Don't call me out like that. Nothing.
I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit?
No, it's my fridge.
Your fridge?
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you make another order to food fetch? What did you get this time? Did you order sushi?
No.
Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos. But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well,
I don't know if that
you know why. So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you're feeling fancy. I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck.
a normal soup.
Burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use food fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius. Oh, sure. We sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home. But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few food fetch orders. You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be?
Give me that za.
No such thing as a bad slice of pizza. I will say I was judging you a little when I saw the pineapple on it, little kid. But I'll admit it smelled fantastic.
Now I wish I didn't grab this off.
I hear you. That can happen. Hope you still gave him a good tip. Man, that pizza. The way that cheese was stretching, I get shivers just thinking about it. So good. Za is a way of life.
My fridge is into food porn.
I know you eat it cold sometimes, but I can make a suggestion on how to make it better.
If his suggestion is to warm it up.
Going back to those college days, huh? I feel that. If
Oh, I
you
think
want to try something next time you're feeling
I think I
peckish,
hit the wrong... whatever. Anyway, back to my bed.
Yo, I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're, like, dating your couch and your TV. Oh my god, shut up. It's not just you. It's you and a handsome man version of your toilet, holding hands and whatnot. Why do you sound unsure? Oh, you're just realizing that now, huh? It is hard out there. At least you don't have to leave your house to struggle. The rest of us have to get dressed and shit, do our hair, put on a little makeup. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having, what, hundreds of potential suitors just around? Like, you gotta feel, like, super eligible, right? Well, damn, I would. I just gotta know one thing. When you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know... You know exactly what I mean. All right, keep your secrets. If you don't want to kiss and tell with your furniture, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
Bye.
There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a hug?
You envelop Betty in your arms, and for a few moments, nothing else exists. Betty's hugs are truly supernatural. It feels as if you're in bed and under the covers, warm and happy, and with no responsibilities to plague you.
Wasn't that lovely? See you tonight, cutie.
And off the bed we go. I don't know if any of these books are... I'm scared of what that is. I'm scared of what some of these things are.
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm, and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort? Popcorn! Brilliant! Effervescent! I am beside myself with happiness. But before we begin...
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Bo. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside.
Oh, it's a bunch of my boxes.
The most special house in the history of houses.
My house is special.
You might be able to tell from looking at me, but I am an explorer, an adventurer, a rake, a rogue, a bounder without any of the really unfortunate moral overtones that those words have accumulated over the years. Think fun-loving without the using others for my own gain part? That I am. I would ask who you are, but my goodness, there hardly seems to be a point. You must be... I mean, you couldn't be any other than... right? I know that you are the... well...
Bo takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path, alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect. Houseologist, the leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you? Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist? Oh dear.
Bo returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box. Fluttering in the stomach, birds trapped. Slightly nauseated because the damn birds keep trying to tip me over. But you... I may have already said too much. I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow. But no promises. Okay. See ya.
Okay, the box is cool.
Aldivinites! Salutations, and a good greeting from your CEO, David Most. Wow, the other night was quite a lively celebration, wasn't it? Honestly, I don't remember much. Which means Sandy in corporate events planning did her usual bang-up job. Inspirational work, Sandy. Way to earn that 3% cost of living bonus. Keep it up and undoubtedly you'll be CEO one day. Unfortunately, sometime during the festivities, my sunglasses seem to have been misplaced. By who, exactly, is impossible to know for sure. We've combed every inch of the hotel, and they did not end up in the lost and found. So it seems likely that someone mistakenly took them home. Honestly, they're worthless. They were given to me by someone special, and they do have some amount of sentimental value. So if you have any information related to their whereabouts, please email me ASAP. Oh, and if someone from the press happens to reach out, they were definitely just normal sunglasses and not a highly classified prototype we're secretly developing in conjunction with the federal government. Unrelated, please bid a fond Valdivian farewell to Sandy in corporate events planning, whose role has been eliminated due to ongoing workforce optimization efforts. Best of luck in all your new endeavors, Sandy.
It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate the figure standing before you. Her hair and clothing are such a jumble of various holiday decorations, it throws you. What time of year is it again? Have you truly been locked in your house for so long that time has lost all meaning? She is adorable, though, and her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss! You've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Well, the other work. Or is it the other work? What day is it, anyway? Oh, what's up? What do you need? And I to you! So many things and so little time. Makes you want to cry, cry, cry. That was bad. I'm Holly, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
She's interesting.
Oh, and who are you? Did you already say? Sorry. In a little rush for the dish dash. Rat race, all that. Oh, I've heard about you. That is such a funny name.
I should name myself Stick, honestly.
From everyone. I'm social butter, so they say. Oh, that makes more sense. Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though. I'm working a double, then opening, closing tomorrow, but swing by first thing in the morning. That's when I'm usually able to sleep. That work? Great. Okay, bye!
Bye! She does the bye! Okay, I got 3 more, and one of them I want to save for bed. Let's go talk to Dante.
A burly chef stands in your kitchen.
I don't know what I expected.
Unexpectedly as he stirs a sauce pot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan. Hey.
What's up with all these big men?
Are you ready for prep?
Oops, I think I unplugged shit. I did.
Stefan regards you in silence for a few long moments.
Then why are you here?
An adorable chicken-shaped timer slides into the conversation, settling on Stefan's shoulder.
You're right, Mr. Cluckles. I could stand to be nicer.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
You! What are you doing in my kitchen? This is my kitchen. You must have me confused for someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny. I'm busy. I've got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of it. Wait, do you smell that? Yet you possess a nose, do you not? I make do with my hood. Yes, I'm preheated. Thank you, Mr. Cluckles. Always keeping me on track. Like some humans who come in my kitchen just to distract me.
No.
That little chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine. He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around here. Only a human who doesn't understand cooking would ask me that. Cooking is life! It's not just food, it's your soul. Maybe one day you'll understand me. Until then, I'm wasting heat standing around here talking to you. Well, of course they do. And they didn't know a crate from a grape. So I couldn't give a damn about what they say. Go on, shoot. Okay, Mr. Cluckles. All prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the time. And...
Interesting.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was responsible for all the best Casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers. In the beginning, there were 7 of us, working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world. We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip. But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people. Didn't take long for the 7 pioneers to be whittled down to 1. Bingo. And all this? The wretched soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that. One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Dateviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly. I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store, and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Well, well, well. The enigmatic Amber returns for another lesson. You ready? Nice! We're gonna stick with getting to know you, but it's time for a new kind of icebreaker. As you might know, ice sucks.
Rude.
So we gotta break it. First off, what's the worst way to get someone's attention? Right! That's just an insincere and unsolicited form of selfish flattery. And for what? Someone who does that isn't trying to get to know you, they're just being a creep. So the real question is, how do you start a conversation with someone you don't know in a respectful way that also shows you might be interested in them, and hopefully makes them interested in you? Tricky, right? That's what we're gonna explore today. You ain't lying. I am fire, after all. A flaming hot, hopeless romantic. You know what I've seen? How many proposals I've warmed? First date flirting in the living room, Valdiva flicks and chills, wine night cuddle sessions, bearskin rug rubdowns. Let's just say I've done my research on this sort of thing. And not to mention, well, I'd like to be in love one day. Anyway, I know about fiery connections. That's why I can help you. But nothing could happen without the icebreaker. And the icebreaker is observation and interest. Right. It might seem basic, but first you gotta notice them. But not just that. Can't be like, oh, they're hot, I'm gonna go talk to them. Nah, yo, you gotta really take them in.
That's what I did to the bed. The bed was hot, so I talked to
What's
the bed.
their demeanor? How do they look? Are they with someone? All that and more. Then, use the information you gleaned to guess what they might be interested in, and lead with that. Alright, say there's somebody you meet for the first time and they're wearing merch of a show or a game or a book, you know? What do? Maybe compliment them on it, right? But what could you immediately follow that compliment up with that's even better? That's a good one. Smile, gently ease into the topic, and you can build a great rapport with them really quickly. So, you learn about, or even better, share in their interest. Make them excited about it. Start that connection by talking with them about what brings them the most joy. What better way to build a friendship? Dope. You get it then. You gotta communicate, you feel me? Let's go to phase 2. Alright. So you made it past the icebreaker. Now you're vibing a little. They mentioned they're going to a concert of one of your favorite bands. What do you say next? That's what I'm talking about, playa. Keeping it nice and casual and taking an interest while showing interest. Smooth. If they say no and they don't really have any friends who are into this band, let them know you might be down to go if they want company. If they say yes, maybe just tell them you're stoked for them. Don't want to seem pushy or self-inviting.
Can I date the ceiling? I don't think I can date the ceiling.
Get to know them before getting too personal. You know, build up to it.
I can't date the
Maintain
wall.
that good balance of digging somebody,
Well, I
learning
can
about
date
them,
the stairs, which is
engaging
weird.
their boundaries. It is, homie, it is. But you can do it. Anyway, That concludes your lesson.
You're not an item.
See you around for the next one?
And you don't live in my home.
Alright, next. Until then.
Back to my bed.
There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a hug?
Oh, is this gonna be the same thing?
You envelop Betty in Betty's
yeah, it's the
hugs
same
are
thing as the other one.
super-
Wasn't that lovely?
Yeah. Yeah, it might be the same thing now. Okay, that's kind of disappointing.
Bathsheba is deep into a novel of some sort when you see her. It must be salacious because she's gasping and fanning herself.
Enough of the will they, won't they? Get you some fan, girl!
Wait! I hear Bathsheba's theme music! She has, what's her name? Fuck, I'm gonna have to look it up. Admire Bathsheba for a bit. It's Hit Me One More Time from... I hear it. Yeah, it's Britney Spears. Maybe One More Time. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Oh.
Just kiss her. Come on.
Bathsheba starts, throwing the book your way with a shriek. You take a closer look at the book. A ceiling fan and a pedestal fan, each with varying amounts of cleavage, stand chest to chest in a pose that lets you know right away this is a steamy romance novel.
I like Bathsheba.
I wasn't done with it, but sure, whatever. I do have excellent taste, don't I?
Bathsheba places a hand on her chest, batting her eyelashes at you.
So, we gonna get to making me some friends? Yay! Okay, I'm not into walking, so let's just stick around here, huh?
She looks around the room, her gaze settling on the toilet.
Oh, how about Jean-Loup?
As you turn your deviated gaze on the toilet, it springs to life.
You interrupt, little crapper's piece. What could you want, you hunk like sick geese? You're...
That's enough of that.
Bathsheba steers you away before the rapping toilet can complete his verse.
Maybe someone a little more beautiful and delicate. You know, someone who can keep up with me.
Bathsheba looks around the room, her gaze finally settling on someone standing by the counter.
Ooh, Barry!
Bathsheba waves at Barry, who gives her a surprised but enthusiastic little wave back. She greets him with an air kiss to each cheek, which he returns with the same sort of energy.
Oh, what's this now? Is it my birthday and no one told me? The fabulous Bathsheba come to consort with my humble self?
Oh, come on, Barry. I see you all the time.
Yes, but do you speak to me, darling?
Aren't we, like, beyond words?
I wouldn't go that far.
Exactly! I mean, I don't. I'm a tub of the people, but yeah.
Oh, off to a wonderful start, aren't we?
Listen, Barry, honey. There's no reason you and I shouldn't be close. I mean, we're both beautiful, and we love things that make you beautiful. Instant besties, right?
Well, It would be nice to have someone to talk to about my latest obsessions. Oh, today it's Snail Mucin. You wouldn't believe the limitless beauty application Snail Mucin has.
Snail Mucin. Is that what it sounds like? Oh, fine.
Are you going to allow me to explain, or would you rather this conversation ended here?
She looks at you, desperation in her gaze.
Thank you. As I was saying, Snail Mucin is a truly wondrous product. It's truly miraculous when it comes to dry skin. Here, why don't you try just this little bit? The Snail Mucin essence will make you a true believer.
He holds a small jar out to you, dipping a small applicator into it and lifting it up, letting the product slowly drip back down into the jar. It's not the most appealing sight.
I think I'm going to be sick. I'm out.
Bathsheba flees, leaving you and Barry alone.
Aww.
Don't suppose you'd like to try the essence? Well, at least someone around here is open-minded.
Yeah, I'll be nice to Barry.
You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with the Dateviators, but clearly the sink-headed figure before you is, well, not like the others. All the time in the world wouldn't be enough to comprehend whatever is going on with this guy. You can see that he's got a sink for a head and the clothing and posture of a beleaguered stand-up comic, but your inspection is cut short by his disturbing screams.
Help! Help me!
Hello? Can you hear me? Listen closely. There isn't much time. Nothing is as it seems. I'm not who I appear to be.
What?
No! Stop that pop-up screen!
Sinclair.
Name is not Sinclair, it's Martin!
Martin Applegate.
And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida.
Of course it's a real place. Do I look like the kind of guy who would lie to you? Exactly! And I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. Whoosh!
A strange creature that looks and sounds like a soapy little dog jumps up at your legs, yapping and barking.
Down, Sudsy, down! Keep your bubbles to yourself, you little devil.
Aww.
Trey, Sudsy. Go to your tray. Sorry about that. Before I begin telling you my tale of woe and Temple's Shirley, let me let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered. No! Okay, bye! Think you next time!
I have been meaning to talk to this fan.
You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be. Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on Earth this could actually be happening, right? Oh my god, it really is you!
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, you know, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. You know, I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it.
Gross.
Ugh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry. It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors, which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head. Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. You know, see? Just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Are you kidding? I'm making a total fool of myself. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I? Really? You promise? Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction so I have the chance to put my best blade forward? Oh my god, you are the absolute best. Just like I always knew you would be. Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina. And if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan.
You're my only fan. Even bigger than my mom?
Well, no one is going to be a bigger fan than your own mom, but you know, I'm happy to be in second place. I've been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago. Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe. It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring. The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparkling clean even before you place them in the dishwasher. The way you adhere to a strict daily routine with every single minute pre-planned weeks in advance.
Nope, that's not me.
The way you always file your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh!
I don't do them that early, but at least I do them myself.
There truly aren't words for how incredible you are. Of course, I just want you to know how absolutely inspiring you are. You know, I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have, and I know your time is extremely valuable, but I was just wondering... No, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything. Well, I was just wondering, if it's not too much trouble, would you be willing to sign one of my blades? Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you.
You take the permanent marquee Fantina holds out to you and scroll your signature along one of her blades.
Oh boy, wow, that feels really nice. Yum. Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing, and your handwriting is so immaculate.
Not true at all.
An artist with that pen. I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher.
No, you got chicken scratch.
I'm just being honest. Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature and emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very naughty. I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club. They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you. Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club. We actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle. There's a very comprehensive agenda. Actually, we're having our weekly meetup real soon, and I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me if this seems inappropriate, but if you're not super busy... Seriously? You mean it? That's so unbelievably amazing of you. Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone. Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait.
Is there anything still in rumors? Right, I want to figure out the attic thing. There's gotta be something in here that needs someone, right? No, maybe later. Talk to Dante again.
What do you know? The little pickup embryo is back for another lesson. I hope you're ready for some more complex pickup strats. No way. We're about to up the difficulty level. Last time we worked on what do you do if you have mutual interests like a show or a band. But what about if you don't have a ton in common right away? How do you get to know them then? What do we talk about? Interest and... Yes! Before you decide it's a boring tactic, just think about it. Sometimes small talk is a great fire starter. And look, I know not everybody is instinctually great at chit-chat, but like any great skill worth having, it requires attention and practice. So, let's say you were meeting me for the first time at a friend's party. What's stuff you can observe about things going on around us, or about the situation happening? Let's roleplay, shall we? I'll be me, and you be you. But you know what I mean. We're acting out the scenario. Okay, so I'm just standing around. Oops, oh man. Now we just happen to be standing next to each other, and we don't know each other at all. Aight, what are you gonna say? Aight. Yeah, a little stiff, but you're onto something, homie. Damn. Great question to start out with. It's relevant to where we are. It's a good jumping off point. Dope. Anyways, back to the roleplay. Oh! I know them through our job. They're a great work friend. Always reliable. Perfect. You're showing an interest in what they do for a living or whether or not they actually like their job. At least you're learning more about them. We'll end there. But you're doing hella well, little Cinder. Proud of you. So, anyway, before you go, any other non-dating advice questions you might want to ask about me? Fired up. Damn, then, well, as you could probably tell from our lessons, it's this idea of being sleazy or douchey.
I agree with you.
As much as I love love, nobody owes anybody else a relationship. That's the biggest thing. You can say all the right things to somebody, but it means nothing unless you actually get to know them. It's the real jerks that don't bother with that and say whatever they can to get what they want. So, yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve, I guess. Of course it does. I have a lot of time to think about this stuff. Peace out, homie.
Well, I guess I'll return to the bed, but I think everything's kind of the same, isn't it? It's gonna be another hug, right?
There you are. How about a hug?
Hug, yeah.
You envelop Betty in Betty's...
Wasn't that?
I wonder what happens if I save it for the night.
Lover.
Why did my bed just do flips? I'll talk to her in the morning for once.
There you are. I was just thinking, how about a hug? Oh, you got it. You better hug me extra tight if you're gonna make me wait.
Okay, I just wanted to know what you'd say. So.
It's you. So, in the spirit of you teaching me to make friends, let me give you some friendly advice of my own. If you keep going the way you are now, you're gonna have a bad time.
Bathsheba lets the words hang in the air between the two of you. The air is so thick with
That stuff with Barry was not my speed. So let's make sure today we hang out with someone who rules. Actually, huh? I do! I'm priceless! Now, who should we practice on?
Bathsheba looks around the room, scanning it in a thoughtful silence, until her gaze settles on the rubber ducky.
That is not
She
for her.
doesn't even bother to wait for your input, walking swiftly to the duck with her arms wide.
Oh! Rebby! Shiva! Sup, you dirty bitch?
Oh my god, you are too funny! Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, don't go spreading it around.
We're going around practicing my people skills.
Ducking shit without any actual people to practice on.
I know, right? Plus, I'm good at talking and making friends.
Yeah, sure. That's why I'm the only one you talk to.
No, you're the only one I talk to because you're the only one hilarious enough to keep my attention.
Not true. But also, everyone else hates your guts.
They do not! Oh god, you absolute bitch.
No.
Yes! Don't listen to them. They love you.
God, you're the worst. Maybe just a little.
Rebby and I are champion shit talkers. I asked them once for gossip and they just went down the line, destroying everyone in this house.
Including you, by the way.
Rebel points a wing at you.
Oh, I went in on you for a good 45 minutes.
I didn't realize that was you back then. Oh my god.
So? You could be annoying before I meet you, Duckstain. It's rich, by the way, that you tell Sheba she's no good at social shit, when your best friend in Onile is your right ducking hand. You're so lonely you started chasing tail in your own house. What the duck are you to teach anyone anything? Get stuffed, you miserable fucking meatbag! Only one that gets to dunk on Sheba is me, you dickbag. She doesn't need advice from a cuck like you anyway.
Oh, Rebby. Sure. Whatever you say.
Piss off!
You can hear Bathsheba and Rebel's laughter echoing through the bathroom as you walk away. A win in only the most technical sense. But tomorrow's another day. Fantina lets out an excited little shriek when she spots you, running over to greet you. You don't see anyone else around, but perhaps the other fan club members are just a little late?
You came! Oh my god! Okay, sorry. Sorry, I promise I'll calm down. I've actually got some deep breathing rotational exercises I've been practicing to appropriately handle this sort of situation. Don't you worry. I'll get my spindle system back under control ASAP. Even when I think I know every wonderful thing about you, you still manage to surprise me. careful. You keep going on like that, and I swear I'll think you're flirting with me, and I honestly don't know if my capacitor could take that. And again, my sincerest apologies. I just thought that the last time we met would be the highlight of my entire year, but suddenly, here you are again. It's like I'm living in some sort of fantasy. You have no idea. Since you're here, this feels like as good a time as any to present you with your exclusive fan meetup welcome gift.
Fantina holds up something small and rectangular. You can't quite see what it is, and she keeps it facing away from you.
Of course, you're our guest of honor today. The fan club just wanted to express our immense and profound appreciation that you take the time out of your busy schedule to come and visit with us. We know you have some big shakeups at work, and today's usually laundry day, so it means so much that you still found the time. You really are the absolute best. I'm just doing my best to compete with you. So, without further ado, may I present your likeness crafted out of pasta.
She turns your gift around to face you, and it's just as she said it was. A crude but sweet rendering of you in pasta.
I hope you like it. I wasn't sure if you were more of a rigatoni or a penne fan, so I used both with
I love
just
both.
a dabbling of fettuccine. So what do you think? Do you like it? Oh, I'm so glad. It took me like 8 hours to make, which may seem like a lot, but pasta is actually an incredibly volatile medium. Michelangelo may have been a whiz with marble, but I'd like to see him try to sculpt something out of rigatoni. Compared to you? Absolutely. Again, the fan club is just so incredibly appreciative that you stopped by.
You take another look around, but still fail to spot anyone else.
Oh, well actually, this is the fan club. True, it is very exclusive, but, well, I suppose I should probably address the circulator in the room. Okay, but try to reserve judgment until you hear the entire story. The fan club was me and Gary. We've both been your biggest fans since literally like forever. And we used to share the job of orchestrating the fan meetups to make sure no one would have to shoulder too much of the load, to make sure that nothing would clash with your fantastic red shirt. Big job. But recently, Gary and I, well, I guess you could say we've been having clashes over the direction of the club. There were some new initiatives that I'd been championing that he just wasn't on board with. And he's obviously completely allowed to voice his opinions. I think that's essential in democracy. But as your biggest fan, I just didn't think that Gary really understood what this fan club was all about. So we opted to go our separate ways, and now it's just me. Wait, you're disappointed, aren't you? No, it's okay. I can totally tell. And why wouldn't you be? I promised you this incredible, fantastic event worthy of your presence, and what did I deliver? Just me and a lame statue made of pasta that you probably don't even like rigatoni. A real super fan would have known that. You're just saying that to make me feel better. I can't believe I took you away from laundry day and wasted your time all for nothing. I'd be disappointed too. God, I'm so stupid. But I am. I just so desperately wanted to impress you, you know? After all, you're so amazing and incredible, and I wanted you to know how special, how I do anything to make you understand how much you mean to me. Really? In spite of everything? In spite of the rigatoni? Let me make it up to you. I don't want to overpromise, but remember the initiative that Gary and I butted heads about? Well, I've been waiting for the opportune moment to reveal that project, but I think now is the right time. So, if you'd be willing to give me one more chance and come to the next meetup, I'd love to unveil it for you. I know it's an imposition, but it'd mean the world to me. Would you consider coming for me? Every time I don't think you could be any more awesome, you go and exceed all my expectations. I promise it'll be an
You know, I should look at that, the data decks. 'Cause I'm curious what's all in there. Hmm? Snark. Did I talk to... That was earlier today, right? Yeah. I already talked to Dante today.
Lay me on, my bro. Ready for your penultimate lesson? Sick. Now, part of you must be wondering, Dante, we've already gone through pickup lines, interests, and observations. What other ways could there be to strike up a relationship? Well, shut your silly mouth, because of course, there is. It's remembering that there's a difference between talking to a friend and talking to an acquaintance. Alright, take somebody you meet at a party, for instance. Maybe you work together, but in different departments. Or you have mutual friends, but you never hung out solo. Heck, maybe you even chatted before, have each other's socials and chat now and then, but you've only ever had a few interactions. Does that make you friends? Whew, alright, good. That's good that you know that. Sometimes others just automatically assume you're friends with somebody just off a few small interactions in real life or on socials. The parasocial paradox is real. Like, wanting to make friends is totally fine, right? But damn, nowadays there's objects that have whole dependencies on others who barely even know them. Kinda makes you think. Anyway, let's move on to the next part of the lesson. So, this begs the question, how do you go from being an acquaintance to friend, or maybe even beyond, to romance? Well, if you follow the way of the flame, it's all about investing in someone to understand them on a deeper level. Sure, you may have broken the ice, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm gonna teach you how to melt that sucker down. Alright, another hypothetical situation. Let's say this acquaintance is a mutual friend. He's like in your hobby group or whatever. You happen to have a meeting and you want to be closer friends with them. So you sit near them. A topic comes up that you don't have much knowledge about, but they're extremely passionate about it. What do? On the ball, showing that body language, that active interest. You may not understand everything about what they like, but you want to learn more because you're interested in what they have to say. And by extension, then you're really getting the hang of this. All right, nice job. That concludes our lesson. This is really fun. Have you got any questions for me before we go? Fired up. Well, it's about actually making sure you build a friendship with a prospective partner. Humans are out here getting into situationships and they don't even think about actually accepting their partner for who they are. Like, no, you ain't gonna change a person to your whims just because you think they're hot and want them. You don't get to change how they are to suit you. Yeah, you need to be able to be vulnerable with your partner. Even though your attraction is often what leads us to talk to someone for the first time, it only goes so far. If you want a long-lasting relationship that is sexy and mutually fulfilling, it's about the personal trust you build with them based off your mutual friendship. That, to me, is the most important thing.
Aww, Dante is very correct. Everyone can learn a thing from Dante.
Thanks for the chat. I'll see you at the next lesson, huh?
I agree with Dante. I talked to bed this morning, right? I think I did. Because today I didn't hug her. Decided to leave for tonight. Right? Yeah. You know what, actually? Well, actually, I was gonna scan these books.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose. And while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell. What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading. You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and, well, I might have to act accordingly, you see. If you were a zombie, I expect we'd be having a very different conversation. It would probably go something like this. Oh, a bit prudish, but educated. I like it. My name is Lyric. I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine? I'm the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I'm voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any... I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front. What am I not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. This one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches. This Chuck Pringle fellow, he really has a line on the object erotica market. Oh, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. This is like one molecule of ice that's floating near the tip of the iceberg. And the iceberg is 2,000 miles wide. Really? I thought it was a fairly creative metaphor, actually. I mean, I read a lot. There. Better? You are a straight-to-the-point kind of entity. Oddly relaxing, in a way. I'm less worried about how the truth might appear, and more concerned with making sure the truth is uttered at all. Oh, to hell with it. I'm gonna utter a truth. Sadly, I've never even written a paragraph. Not a single line of text. Not a word. Not a punctuation mark. Gaping. It's the C-note of my existence. Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. In some time. But when you return, ready shall I be.
You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned! Which means you care. If you don't want to go on my quest, it's okay. I don't want to be that petty kind of adventurer that dismisses people out of hand who aren't adventurous. Oh, my apology. I can work with that. We've got a lot to go over. This is a two-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword.
Please tell me it's a dildo.
It will be incredibly dangerous. We will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate. You're gonna be fine. If you die, I promise I will be very respectful about keeping your remaining stuff organized. That's the spirit. But now, we must speak of the pirate. Haha, my dear friend. There are mysteries and wonders untold, and unnumbered fluttering around the edges of your potential this very moment. But the pirate lives in the ship in the bottle on the mantelpiece in your living room. I'm surprised you've never met him. He makes an impression, to say the least.
Oh.
I can tell you a bit about him, and more importantly, how he fits into the quest that we're about to embark on, if you want. Okay then. What you really need to know about Jacques is that he's a pirate. He's tiny. He's very unpleasant, warlike, highly aggressive, touchy, melodramatic, demonstrative. Everything has to have a flourish or a feather or some kind of blood feud drum.
I like this guy.
He's tried to kill me a couple times. Unsuccessfully, because again, he weighs less than a good solid bout of flatulence. They can make a reality show about him, and he'd be the only one in it because he lives in a freaking bottle. It would still be a good show, actually.
Why does Belle give me... She gives me, Owen Wilson vibes for some reason.
Oh, and also, the secret sword that we're about to get is in the hold of his ship. Yeah, we could, except he's pissed at me now, and I don't think the route of using our words is gonna work. You're gonna ask why he's pissed at me. Well, because the few times he's tried to kill me were when I tried to steal the sword from his ship all by myself. And now he thinks I'm a thief. Though I did just describe it as stealing, didn't I? So, yeah, okay. I'm a thief. A thief for a righteous cause, though. Which means it's okay. Me? But Jacques is still a butt. And we do still need the sword, and I can't tell you exactly why right now, but please trust me. I think if it's the two of us, together, we're gonna have much more luck. He doesn't know you. Maybe you'll make a better first impression than I did. Would be hard not to make a better first impression than I did. Are you still in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Phew. Wonderful. Trust me, this is going to be the adventure of all...
I'm gonna go waddle over to this...
A petite pirate glares at you. There's so much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through.
look, it's you. Come to make fun, have you? Who else do you see? Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that prompting, nagging mouth of yours could shock me? Do you honestly believe I could be shocked? Yes, my newest neophyte. I am woe. I am very woe. Woe of the deepest and most terrible kind. I am woe. Woe unto mine enemies. Unresolved, unrelenting. It is a wildfire of pitch and black powder, always fed, never sated. Too much. The line is crossed. Your pitiful life is forfeit to my magnificence. Love? Think ye I look for love? Your insolence brings you only death. Dear sweet Davy Phones! If you insist on reducing everything to its simplest expression... Yes, I am going to kill you. Bear witness to your undoing. Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed cudger to plow the fathomless flood? Of course I am! I am killing you, right now! I'm tearing you limb from limb and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crows!
You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just where you left them.
Oh, I am! I'm filleting your sorry rind. In my mind.
Oh, speculative stabbing.
Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade. Poetry. Never could stomach this stuff. Hold fast there. I do not speak beautifully.
Beautifully.
I am the fearsome Captain Jack Sparrow. I am the plague of the high seas. I deal in death, spectacle, and warning. I spout the macabre. I vomit forth danger and horror. There is nothing beautiful in my world, least of all my damn self!
Jacques makes a strange noise, almost akin to a growl. He looks positively put out.
Damn! Oh, nothing. I was hoping you would argue with me and I could try and kill you again. It makes me growl when people are conciliatory. No! Haven't you been paying attention? I want conflict! One more first step out of you, and I swear to Davy Phones I'll swing you from the yardarm! Are ye disrespecting my ship? Ah! And now we are in new waters. The violence has a different flavor here. The flavor of true hatred and destruction. Think of eating a hot coal, burning from the inside out, as it sticks and stalls in ye trembling throat. All the waters in all the seas could not quench this fire. Nobody disrespects the San Bartolomeo.
Jacques pulls the pink cocktail sword from his waist, aiming it directly at your throat. He's been angry. but this is a new level of intensity.
Leave before me, scum! I hate you! And not in a good way!
Aww.
It's Lucinda Lavish. She seems to enjoy this hijacking of your intentions.
Hi, Lucinda.
Tell me, lover, what should we get up to now? The very best character in the game. I'm Lucinda Leading Lady. Only the hottest of us get to be stars. Compliment noted. I've got the most range, the most interesting stories, the most everything. Check out my range. Glass my needs have died. There won't be any more glass for the winter.
Hey, Shunky, what's going on today? Me and Mellywicks are gonna go to the Boom Boom Zoom Room.
Side effects may include drowsiness, hypothermia, stomach upset, and turning into a ghost. And each of those lines was recorded in only one take. I'm basically the best actress. In fact, I'll give myself that award right now. Best Actress, Lucinda Leading Lady. What do you think?
Both choose 2 lines where you've convinced me, and I'm not convinced.
Here. To show you my powers and incredible acting prowess, I present you empathy.
Yeah! Make my stats grow!
See you around, my biggest fan.
Hey, you. Back again, huh? Brave of you with how you've been treating me. So, like, after you left the other day, I kind of felt a little bad for ditching you. God, look at me. I'm amazing at this! Anyway, a popular princess like me should be friends with everyone. And I basically am, but I committed to hearing your little lessons out. So, what have you got for me today? I should probably choose who we're talking to. Good, you should. I only ever make good choices. I got a real great one for us today.
She points at your bathroom mirror, strolling over to look at herself.
Amir!
Amir steps forward, greeting Bathsheba with a kiss to each cheek.
Bathsheba, my darling, I am truly blessed by your beauty.
Oh my god, stop.
No, it is true. Just look at yourself. The way your just bathed curls frame your perfect face. The gentle peak of
Amir,
your
get away
décolletage
from my
your robe.
Bathsheba.
Class and sass in equal measure.
God, I like you.
It is not flattery. A mirror can only reflect the truth. And the truth I see is a beautiful bathtub who knows her worth.
God, I do, don't I?
You said you are practicing social skills, yes? Learning to take a compliment with poise and grace is a social skill.
Yes!
Let us have an example now. Bathsheba, you may be the most beautiful bathtub I have ever seen in my life. I could live 1,000 years and reflect 1,000 souls, but never would I see your equal again.
Oh, Amir.
Up.
He turns to you with a dazzling smile.
Now then, how does a woman of Bathsheba's immense beauty respond to such a sweet and effusive compliment?
That's nice, I guess. A little too demure for a queen like me, but Nice.
Humility is for peasants. Royalty knows their value.
Okay, but like, what if someone doesn't compliment me?
Is such a thing possible when you look the way you do?
Now that's advice I can take.
It suits a tub of your unparalleled grace. If they cannot treat you the way you deserve, then you will let them know. And if they still cannot, simply walk away.
God, we should have just started with you, Amir. You really know what's what.
I am only a reflection of you. All that taste is yours.
You see what I mean? He gets it. What a great time. I really did. Not that I needed to learn anything, but yeah. Oh, I'm definitely gonna make an army of friends who think I'm hot now.
I can see no other future for you.
Today was perfect. Let's make sure we match Amir's energy next time. You can go now. Amir, sweetie, tell me some more nice things about me.
I don't like you, Amir. You're taking my lady. My other lady.
There you are. How about a hug?
You envelop Betty in your arm. Betty's hugs are truly super.
Wasn't that lovely?
Oh, the pillow didn't flip this time.
Bathsheba looks, for the first time since you've met her, sad and entirely unenergetic. She sighs when she sees you.
Oh, hey. Everything. Talking to Amir was like so great. I was like, wow, I could use this experience again. So I went around the house, you know, using all the lessons I learned from you. 1, tell others they're being annoying. 2, whenever you have something shady to say, say it. 3, make sure your future friend compliments you constantly. It didn't. And worse, your little friendship lessons made me enemies. I thought I was going to get compliments, and I got insults and rejection.
Her lip trembles as her eyes fill with tears.
I don't. I really don't. I don't get it. Everyone around here is so easy to talk to, and they know just who I am. Well, most everyone is. I wasn't expecting the rest of the house to be so mean. Okay, but like, you can tell me that anyway. It would be nice to hear it. Look, unless you've got some good tea for me, or you're gonna tell me how pretty I am, I just want to be alone. Oh, well, that is pretty good. But I'm still sad. I just need a little time for me, okay? Let's talk later.
Okay. Fuck you, Amir. Fuck you. Fuck you, Amir. You know what? I'm gonna go make an enemy. I want an enemy.
Lucinda Lavish stands in your way.
Thank you,
her
Lucinda.
well-endowed body striking a luscious pose.
Tell me your desires. Sure. What are you thinking? Wow. Okay. You're gonna get the maximum me. Anything else on your mind? You're in for it now, lover. Now that that's out of the way, Tell me your desires. Come here, baby. Let Lucinda Lavish take you in her nice, soft arms. And let her take you away. To meet Lucinda Lush. Same here, honey. Same here. I hope you like my chamber. I did make it especially for you. I really have to say, I've wanted you here for a long, long time. I love everything about you, baby. Every single thing you say to me just sends chills up my spine. Oh, you know just what to say to drive me wild. I wanted to bring you here to tell you that you're doing a great job. You've found all my secret dialogue so far and uncovered every single one of my most in-depth and unrevealed features. Don't tell anyone. Oh, you know just what to say. And next time I'm able to see you, I'll have something really secret and special for you. And only for you. Are you excited to find out what it is? That's it. Keep up that intrigue, baby. Keep talking to the others around here, and I'll find a way to slip myself in, lover.
Man, I was gonna go hate on Amir. You saved his ass. How dare you? I'm still gonna go hate on Amir. Fuck you, Amir.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years.
No. No, we're making enemies with the mirror.
Oh, incredible.
Amir throws his arms out.
No. Don't move. Step back into the light. Trust me, my darling, you'll see. Breathtaking. Look at you.
Stop.
Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? My darling, no. This is such nonsense. Why would you say this? What could you possibly dislike? Nonsense. You look... you know, dear, the dress and even your lack of finery cannot dampen your natural allure. Ah, but the spark has been lit. Stop by any time.
What? Okay. I'm just trying to make enemies with the mirror. Didn't even work. I was trying to purposely make enemies of them and it didn't even work.
You came! I can't believe it. I'm so sorry. Look at me immediately getting all emotional, blubbering, and falling apart like some sort of lovesick idiot. Pull yourself together, Fantina. You're embarrassing yourself in front of your hero. Gosh, you are always so understanding. It makes me want to cry. I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be so emotional. I know it's too much. It's just that after our last interaction, I really thought I'd blown things with you for good, that we'd never have a chance to see each other again. And that's not how I wanted things to end between us. I'm so glad you feel the same way. I'd just fall to pieces if you didn't want to hang out anymore. Because sure, I'd get to see you dozens of times a day on social media, and when you go out to get coffee at that little bistro down the block, and when you're asleep between the hours of midnight and 9 a.m. But none of that's really the same, you know? Sure, I'd be seeing you, but how can we really be seeing each other if I'm wearing a disguise or hiding in some bushes? Let's not focus on that. What's important is that you're here now. You did come back because you're such an incredible person. I can't believe I ever doubted you. and always being so modest. I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being willing to give me one more chance, even if I don't really deserve it. I recognize that I've been overly emotional, probably too sensitive, and let's face it, more than a little clingy.
Yes.
Yet despite all my endless shortcomings, you still came back. It's such a powerful testament to the incredibly patient and generous person you are. That's why everyone loves you. So untrue! Never put... And listen, I've been giving this, but after today's surprise unveiling, I plan on stepping down as Supreme Executive Presidential Leader of your fan club. No matter how much I may value that office, I have disgraced it with my shameful behavior. And that's just not fair to you. You deserve someone in the position of Supreme Executive Presidential Leader who will always put your needs and desires above their own. That's the job. Let's not dwell on that for now. I asked you here because today is meant to be a celebration. A celebration of the endless joy you've brought to my life and to the entire world. So, without any further ado, may I present to you the hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence.
Fantina steps to the side, revealing a small table you'd failed to notice prior. Candles illuminate an extensive collection of what appears to be your garbage, hair, and nail clippings.
Do you like it? It's a shrine I built in dedication to you. I'm glad you noticed. And here Gary thought it would be an extremely inappropriate gesture and weird you out, that instead of coming off as an affectionate tribute, it crossed the line from fan into stalker territory. But I knew he was wrong, and I told him as much. Frankly, Gary was always wrong about a lot of things. He just doesn't know you like I do. Can I tell you about it? Oh, but there are so many details I need to explain. The hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence was constructed as a holy shrine to your glory and benevolence, to spread the light of your truth to all the peoples of the earth, to make everyone feel as loved as you've made me feel. That's why there's an open flame in the middle of it. It burns eternally as my love for you burns eternally. I knew you'd think so. And of course, the most important part of any shrine is the sacred relics. And I've gathered these sacred relics from all across the house. There's the floss you threw away last Friday and some very cute toenails. Oh, and here's a pile of your hair clippings from when you gave yourself that haircut last month. I really thought that you should have sprung for a real barber, but who am I to argue with someone as enlightened as you? Is that sarcastic? Oh, I see. So you don't like this either. Is that it?
God, she's crazy.
You know, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do to please you. I create a fan club for you, I exile Gary for his heretical views, I craft you a statue made out of macaroni, I build you the hallowed sink, but nothing that I do is ever good enough for you, is it? Look, I'm not gonna drag this out. So I'm just gonna ask you here and now. Do you feel as strongly about me as I feel about you? Oh, great! In celebration, I'm going to reinstate myself as Supreme Executive Presidential Leader of your fan club. After all, someone has to start putting together next week's meetup.
I'll take those stats.
There you are. How about a hug?
You envelop Betty in your arms. Betty's hugs are truly sweet.
Wasn't that lovely?
Is there something in the... Oh, wait. Is there anything in this that I can get on Betty? Oh, he's got like 3 collectibles to get. I only got 1 of her collectibles? What? Feed Betty something from the heart? Oh. Achieve enemies with benefits for Betty? Oh. So that's why you have to... That's why you'd have to do 3 runs. I get it now. You dislikes none. Oh, who voices Bashima? It actually says who they're voiced by. Who voices Betty? Melanie. Huh. Oh, who's Bathsheba? I can't even pronounce that. Sounds hot though. There's Nightmare, I believe. I gotta find all these characters.
Bathsheba is back to her usual happiness, greeting you with a peppy little wave.
Hi! You know, I was sitting here in the bath feeling sorry for myself after the real tragedy I went through when some of the objects in this house were mean to me, and I couldn't help but think about you. So what if I only have a couple of actual friends? I have you, and you're basically the second most popular being in the house. I'm number 1, obviously. Everyone's just too intimidated to be close friends. And like, that's fine, I don't need them. But if they see me and you walking around being besties and having a ball, they'll be so totally jealous! And that's the most important thing at the end of the day. So, I just wanted to let you know, as of today, you and I are actual besties. Lovers! Me and you!
She lets out a loud, cackling laugh.
Oh my god, that is so cute. No, no, no. Just besties. I'm not even gonna touch all that. Oh, you are so adorable, though. Oh my god! All right, time to take this best friendship on the road.
She threads her arm through yours, leading you out of the bathroom.
Let's go make everyone jealous.
Aww. Well, me and Miss Shiba are at least friends. I wonder if I could still become lovers with her, though.
The steaminess of your home appears to have increased suddenly. It must be because Lucinda Lavish stands before you now.
Steam me up, lover. Come, come, come. I told you I would have something special for you. Something really special. I'm Lucinda Lude. Hope you're ready. I put together a treat. Something outside the prying eyes of those who don't want to see us have a good time. It's a feature where you can hear anything you want from me, anytime you want, as many times as you want. Right this way. You can pick any option as many times as you like. So, what do you want to hear from me, sweetie? Sex, sex, sex! Thank you. Thank you for everything. You push my buttons so well. Sex, sex, sex! Anything I want. It's a beautiful day to go for a jog, don't you think? You're my everything.
Get finished.
Yeah, you look finished. How was that? Did you have fun? I'm so glad to hear that, baby. Hopefully as glad as you were to hear me. Next time I see you, hopefully you'll like my surprise. Until then...
You know, no, that's not what I need. I'm trying to look for one specific character.
There you are. How about a hug?
Oh.
You envelop Betty, and Betty's hugs are truly super.
Wasn't that lovely?
Not what I meant to do. I didn't realize that she counted the hug.
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
You didn't do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle.
I feel like him and Hoover would be best friends.
With a grin.
There, all good. It's my pleasure. Some might say that I saved your life.
Hey, hey!
Tyrell.
Did you
like
see that
Howell.
Tyrell shifts uncomfortably.
Come on, man. I know I'm bombing.
He gives you a sheepish little...
Don't mind me. Just talking to my... No, that's like Towel Buddy. Well, it's whatever I thought. But today, it's a swan.
He holds out a small swan-shaped towel.
I can get a bit bored is all. Yeah.
You and Tyrell look at each other.
Come here often? Right. I'm coming off a bit dry, aren't I? I seem that way because I am. Can I just start?
He extends his hand to you.
I'm Tyrell. If you got a spill, call me and chill. It's just something I'm workshopping. Whew. Ugh. I'm trying to. Spills happen every day. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know? I'm here regardless. It takes someone of strong woven integrity to be as reliable as me, you know? I mean, dude, there are things I want. Those spills ain't gonna and I won't be spilling things. So let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool. And maybe I'll show you an idea.
There's so many characters. I'm looking for a specific character, though. I'm gonna have to look at the rumors.
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent topic I need to discuss with you immediately. Is everything all right with the Dateviators? Are they operating efficiently? Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality, and I've been noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the Quantum Catalyst Activator. Quantum Catalyst Activator. And I haven't even told you what it is yet. That's very sci-fi, but essentially, the Quantum Catalyst Activator is the internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it. Sorry. It's not safe to talk anymore. I'm in a really sketchy neighborhood, and this phone is super duper expensive. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
Just trying to think of where that one. Oh wait, I want. Yeah, the window. I might. I still haven't met Reggie. Yeah, that's Nightmare. I don't know how you trigger Nightmare. You take a breather but can't sleep. Check your special elements in the drawer next to your bed. Oh, can I open that drawer? Is there something I can do?
The stranger standing
found
before
her.
you is dressed to kill. A sheer black catsuit, studded black manacles with pink fur trim, and a variety of brightly colored accessories drape their shoulders and frame their delicate features. Loneliness has been such a defining factor in your existence over the last few years, you've almost forgotten what it's like to be around others. You've certainly forgotten what it's like to be around someone like this. You almost feel as if you've stepped into a sex shop.
There you are. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten me. Mm-hmm. Cute. I'm Benoit, your partner in pleasure.
What is Benoit supposed to be a reference to?
It's not in the way that you're thinking, but self-pleasure is certainly a form of sex. It's really about time you came to speak to me. Given the way we met, someone less confident than me might really take it personally.
They look at you expectantly, raising an eyebrow.
You do remember the way we met, don't you? You think you could afford me? Please, no, that wasn't it. Gag gift.
They look absolutely disgusted.
The only way to strip the word gag of all its appeal. Some friend of yours thought they were hilarious. You moved into this house and your friend brought you a big box. You opened it up to find... what else? A smaller box. You opened that to find another small box. And so on and so forth. So funny. Eventually, you got to the smallest box. And there I was. A bright-eyed virgin. Yours for the taking. Who'd have guessed that after showing me the night of my life, you'd let me lie untouched for so long after. But there's still time to rectify that. After all, you're here, I'm here, and I know you have nothing but time. So how about it? Me and you and mind-bending, earth-shattering pleasure? I knew you couldn't stay away much longer. Come here.
Benoit takes you by the hand, guiding you to lie down on your bed. What happens next is a blur of sensation. Benoit is everywhere at once, taking your hands and showing you just what to do to blow your own mind. You've never experienced anything like it, and you know you'll never be the same again.
Hello, Benoit. I like you.
Champ, champ, champ! How goes it? I guess I don't know how to speak to the youth today. Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time here. How would you rate your time with Valdivian? All right, everyone has an opinion. And now that one belongs to us. I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along? Ah, that's just fine. I'll be straight. There was no exit survey. I just need some help.
Now that I've revealed my own vulnerability and gained your trust, how likely are you to recommend Tom for a job somewhere? Ah, can't win them all.
Fuck you, Tom.
Come give me a little snuggle, lover. Come and give me a little snuggle, lover.
Oh, you can't do that to me.
Okay, I'm totally obsessed.
Come and give me a little snuggle, lover.
I love this game, but it has been 2 hours, so I'm gonna have to end it here. I will see everyone next time.